So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
There's really no way around it, Mike. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. I mean, they desperately need to get a win and change some of the energy in that building, because I can assure you, I've been there before. As these losses stack up, every day becomes more and more of a drag. And then all of a sudden you get that one big win, and the spirits of the building just change overnight. They need that. Can today be that spark? Because if not, they're in for a long season.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Right back to him on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He's got room to roam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A run on first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his second touchdown of the year. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time and taking the snaps. A quarterback now in his third year in the league.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now, faking the give. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Ravens bring their punt team out. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Has an opening past the 40. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Look wide, get this one complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw again. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Back to the air one more time. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that fourth down stop.
Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's their punter now as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Now this time they'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. Slot man in motion right. Try the jet sweep here. Let's see what they can get. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The PAT, up and good. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So a very tight first half, a 1-point game here at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman. And our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. The Bucs get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Throwing now from the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They bring a tight end in motion left. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? You have a tight end motioning left here. Shotgun snap as they'll... the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A tight end in motion now. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball...
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He's got a man. That's complete. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Baltimore. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On third down. They'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They're all set to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be taken down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Now a run on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the fourth quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A run now on 2nd down. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. They run on the jet sweep. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Second and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run here. And he cannot get free. Only a yard to the 3, forcing 4th down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete right side. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.